A cadet is sitting with his girlfriend watching a movie. They are having a nice time thanks to cadet, but his girlfriend suddenly asks him an unexpected question. If I were a worm, would you still love me? What? What are you talking about? Of course not. Lol, says the cadet. He fails her test and they break up. An experienced soldier is sitting with his girlfriend watching a movie. They are having a nice time when suddenly his girlfriend asks him an unexpected question. If I were a worm, would you still love me? What? Of course, my love. It doesn't matter what you are, I'll always love you, responds the soldier, ready for an attack like that. He passes her test, and she is pleased with him. Then comes the expert, the veteran. He's gone through all wars, has earned every medal. He's confident and undivided. He's sitting with his girlfriend watching a movie. They are having a nice time, when suddenly his girlfriend asks him an unexpected question. If I were a worm, would you still love me? What? The veteran doesn't respond. He remains silent. Do you know what he does? He wraps his leg around hers and envelops her with his arms like a flower. He looks at her in silence. She's eager for a response. She wants to know what his behavior is about and what the answer to her question was. She can't take it anymore and she says, "What are you doing?" She's already giggling when she's asking this. And he carries on gazing at her with another moment of silence. And then he opens. If you are a worm, then so am I, because we are soulmates and we are one. And right now I am intertwining with you like the worms that we are, baby. He kisses her passionately. He doesn't just pass the test, he obliterates into smithereens. And she is more than just pleased, she is ravished and completely obsessed with him. What kind of man do you want to be for your woman? The honest but boring cadet? The experienced soldier that understands the game but never really takes a risk and deprives the world of his masculine gift? Or the veteran, the king, the sultan? The fearless man that lives beyond his edge, brings great joys to the world, unscattered and uninterrupted, present and confident, fun to be around and charismatic. Well, women give us the chance over and over again to prove our manliness or masculinity to them. And it doesn't end when you pass the test. They will do it on a daily basis, weekly basis, all the time, in a 5-minute basis, whatever it takes. And the women get immense satisfaction when they see that you can behave like a real man and pass the test and be unshackled by what they do. And thank God that they give us these chances. They give us a chance to prove and strengthen our masculinity with the trials that they give us. And before beginning, you may be wondering, what is a woman's test? It will be these stressful and confusing to us men situations or conversations that a woman puts us through. She wants to feel that you won't buckle and that you remain firm no matter the adversity. Neither her nor the world can deplete you of your resolution. Now that you know that these aren't just annoying girl things but rather crucial factors for the development of our relationship with them and our own personal growth, here are some fundamentals that I found to deal with them. Number 1. When there is a problem, she isn't necessarily saying it through the words but rather the emotion behind them. I'll illustrate an example for you. Let's say you're talking about a female colleague of yours. She did something funny today and you're telling her about it. As she finished talking about what happened, she quickly changes the topic without even commenting on what you told her about the story. She may say something like, "Fair enough. By the way, did you take the laundry out of the washing machine before coming upstairs?" And then you may respond something like, "No, I got in the house and first thing I did was come up to lift my work equipment as my hands would otherwise have been full, and we've been talking ever since." Maybe 15 or half hour went by. And then she may respond again, "So we've been talking for half an hour and the clothes have been waiting this whole time." "Damn, I'll go now, no need to be so miserable," you may clap back. But this was actually the last reaction that she wanted from you. She didn't really care about the clothes in the first place. Analyzing this situation, she probably felt a lack of love, since all you did after getting home was talk about this other girl. And now what she's doing is she's testing you to see your love, to see how firm it is, to see if you still love her. She's doing it by bringing up something that she asked you, to see if you still did it, if you still remembered her. And you went and gave your attention to the clothes and stormed off frustrated. One of the ideal scenarios that you could have performed instead of going and naturally doing the laundry would have been, After hearing her complaint, oh, it's been half hour and you haven't done it, you raise her above the ground, you spin her in the air in your arms, and you embrace her. You look at her in the eyes and say, I'll do it now, my love. I wanted to see you first, so I came upstairs right away. Or something of the sort. You can get creative. You can sing opera in her face, or lick her face and then kiss her, or tickle her until she can't stop laughing. But whatever you do, you must pass the test with flying colors. Make her feel your fullness, persist and break through all of her walls. That's what she really wants from you. Number 2, do not get nervous or irritated about plans of the future they may bring up. Women will follow your leadership if she loves you and you are worthy of it. But how does she know that you are worthy? She tests you, obviously. And one of the ways that she tests you is by giving you the idea of a difficult situation in the future to see your own sense of direction and how you would deal with it. Here's an example. She tells you that she's thinking about starting a university course that takes 9 years to complete, and in these 9 years she doesn't want to have children, of course, because she wants to focus on her studies. However, you had already spoken about planning to have children in the next 3 years. You may feel angry and then question her. You may say something like, what are you talking about? That's an awful timing. In 9 years, we already had plans in the first place to have children in the next 3 years. Why the sudden change? We can't do this. You are again making a big mistake by trying to use logic when a woman is testing you. The test is driven by emotions. If you battle her with logic, she will only defend harder. Why are you controlling me? She may say. This is what I want to do. Why don't you support my decisions? And it will be endless, insufferable questions which you don't want to deal with, which will just spin you in circles. So look, before you jump into conclusions and get angry, just take a step back and keep in mind, she loves you and she will follow you if you have a clear sense of direction. Therefore, this is what you can do. Just instead, take a deep breath. Understand that she loves you and she wants to feel you. In this occasion, she wants to feel your indifference to what she said, to her plans or whatever. She wants to feel that no one, not her or the world, can shake you and your sense of direction stays firm. So in a situation like this is what you could respond. You can simply tell her that you love her and tell her that she can do whatever she wants. And then share what you are going to do and tell her that you would be the happiest man if you had her by your side, supporting you and helping you, being like your ride or die, your fucking co-leader. When she hears this, she will automatically make the decision of supporting you and following you no matter what. She doesn't really want to do things herself anyways. If she did, she'd be single, she wouldn't need you. She wants to follow you, but she wants to know that you have a clear sense of direction, that you can lead her, that you can allow her to follow you. So you must show her that you know where you are and you know where you're going, and that you're going to get there no matter what. Number 3, 90% of the woman, she just wants to feel your love and your fullness. This is an example from The Way of the Superior Man. I recommend the book. You come home from work and you say, honey, I just made my first $1 million. You say to her, happy of your accomplishments. And then she may respond, oh, that's nice. But did you get the milk on the way home? Challenging your fullness. And then you respond, I'm sorry, I forgot. But who cares? We can buy a whole dairy farm from now. I told you to get the milk on the way home. I even put a note on your case suits. She may respond, continuing to challenge you. And then you may say something like, I said I'm sorry, fine. I go get your damn milk. And you storm off the room and go get the milk. This is exactly what you should not do. The truth is, she's happy for you. She's happy up to the point where she wants to jump in your arms and celebrate with you. She knows how much this moment means to you. You've been talking about it for a long time. But it's specifically for this reason that she is testing you. She wants you to prove to her that you are not dependent on her reaction to be happy. She wants to feel your fullness. Instead, the superior man would have picked her up her feet, spin her around, kissed her and looked at her and said, oh, I'll get you some milk, alright? To conclude, remember to feel gratitude from these trials that the dark feminine usually puts us through, and don't resent a woman for it. It's a great chance for us to grow. A woman that tests you is a woman that loves you. It's a woman that wants you to grow and believes that you can grow. Be grateful for this kind of woman. Most women test you unconsciously. They don't really know why they behave like this. They don't even stop for a moment to think that they are behaving differently from what they normally do. And these trials come from the heart, and the heart is wordless, but full of emotion and intensity. To be a warrior of love, a sultan, a superior man, you must be one, undivided and full of love. You must dance with the feminine tests and play with it like the game that it is. Subscribe if you enjoyed and strive to be 1% better every day. Much love.